in Melville. I want to thank you all for being here. For those who don't know anything about Action Long Island, just very briefly, Action Long Island has worked for over 30 years to maintain and improve the quality of life for the businesses and residents here on Long Island. And today, Action Long Island and its many member companies and hundreds of thousands of employees on staff and its representatives from its Young Adult Alliance and its many dedicated task force members have recognized that we're here today to write the history of Long Island, and we're being called upon by the future to take action today. And given that recognition, we understand that these are still very, very troubled economic times, and consequently we've spent too much, we've saved too little, and we've wasted a lot, including time. ALI and its members understand that changing our course will not be easy. But today we're here to begin on this initiative, and we have called upon President Obama and our Congress to move forward with all dispatch in setting in motion plans for the planning for the new White House Conference on Small Business. We've all heard that small business sends a signal that small business is really the engine that drives the economy of the United States of America, and that's the case. And we've heard that small businesses produce 80% net of all the new job growth, and that 2/3 of the businesses here on Long Island, fully 2/3 of 80,000 small businesses, are small. 2/3 of the 80,000 businesses on Long Island are small businesses. Given these facts, we've already written to President Obama and to the congressional delegation, and we're asking them to convene this White House Conference on Small Business. Today we're here to champion the cause of the small businesses of Long Island and New York State, and clearly the nation just as well. And we're hearing their call and provide a collective voice for them to be the small business engine that is absolutely essential to get the economy back on track. ALI also believes that it's very important for Long Island to take this lead, along with the state of New York, and it's very critical at this time in our economic history to send a clear signal that here on Long Island we really do care about small business. In the State of the State message that we've heard from our new governor of the state of New York, he's issued a challenge for more job creation. And ALI does hereby today, through our actions, accept that challenge, and to that end we've also written to the new Governor Cuomo to extend an invitation for him to join us in this initiative. ALI applauds and sends a message of great thanks to those many leaders who are here today and the many who have already signed on to this initiative, thereby stepping forward to show their dedication to what we all are working toward. To those elected officials, businesses, and other organizations and individuals who have more ideas and suggestions, or those who all want to join in on this challenging undertaking, ALI extends a grateful welcome aboard. However, and I believe I speak for everyone who's here today, all those who have signed on board and accepted this challenge, and those who have all at some point going to join on board with us, we extend a happy and welcome hand and say we must work together. We must work together to ensure that all who genuinely care about the future and purpose of our initiative amongst them.
Nice. I'm reading along with you.
Thank you. Are encouraged to find a seat at the table along with us. But it's also absolutely essential that others must not dilute our collective efforts and should not create competing interests that could serve to draw potential supporters in different directions and thereby undermine this mission. An initiative as large as this requires a group of people and organizations sincerely dedicated to this common cause. This will produce an awesome and unstoppable force, and we will achieve the objective. For more information about this White House Conference initiative, ALI will be hosting an in-depth meeting on January the 25th, where we will be discussing this with the two county executives, along with leaders from our Young Adult Alliance. So on January the 25th, we will be meeting at the Crest Hollow Country Club. ALI invites you to personally join and accept this challenging mission, and along with us, this journey of new opportunity. I want to thank you all for doing just that and being here today. There's someplace here there's a list. I suspect that Steve Levy is about to go next.
Okay.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much.
County Executive Levy.
Thank you. As Shelly noted, we have tens of thousands of small businesses here on Long Island, and it is our goal as leaders of the community to ensure that they are thriving. We have been in the midst of a very, very difficult economic slowdown over the last several years. And as history shows us, the thing that will get us out of these hard times are not more government jobs. It's private sector jobs, and primarily small businesses that become the economic engine of our economy. Back a number of years ago with the stimulus program, there were hundreds of billions of dollars made available through the federal government to the banks. There was one small problem. They forgot that one line that said, you must now lend it out to the small businesses. So the banks got all this money, held on to the money, and our businesses were continuing to struggle because they couldn't expand because the capital was not there. We're starting to see some changes in that regard. At the end of 2000, the President signed the Small Business Jobs Act, $12 billion available now for them. We want to make sure that there is a conduit between the banks and the businesses to make sure the two come together. That's what this is all about. There hasn't been a small business White House initiative since 1995, and we think it's high time it returns. We in Suffolk County are doing our part, as I know our friends in Nassau are as well. Back a couple of years ago, when OSI, situated in Melville, was talking about pulling out its headquarters and going to Westchester, which it eventually reversed, by the way, which was good news, I convened my Economic Advisory Consortium. And that consortium, Economic Development Consortium, we brought together 30 of the best economic minds and business minds within Suffolk County to come up with a game plan. And we had a 10-point plan put together. I'll only read a few of the ideas that came out of this, but it's very, very important for our small businesses. One is that we're streamlining our business permits. We will now have the uniform permits on every one of our 10 towns, as well as the county. With a click of a mouse, you'll be able to do your permits, and it's the same from town to town to town. Time is money to our businesses, and this will eliminate the time necessary to go through that process. We're providing information to businesses about our grants. We're creating a strong lobbying force within our business community for letter writing campaigns to join with Action Long Island and other organizations. A number of weeks ago, we brought together university presidents, including representatives from Farmingdale right here, to come together to pledge that they would put forth various courses that are in conjunction with what the needs are of our labor community. And our business community is agreeing to give jobs to those college students who go through the internship program. There are a number of other suggestions that are coming out of this consortium, but the one I want to conclude with, the one that's most important, is the Small Business Advisory Council that I established through an executive order last week. And that is culminating with a seminar tomorrow at the Sheridan Hotel in Suffolk County, starting at 9, going through the course of the day, where we are bringing banks that are ready to lend money and hooking them up with businesses that are seeking out those loans. There'll be counseling, there'll be information about grants, and most of all, we'll be hooking up the businesses with the banks. So I want to thank Shelly Sackstein for, again, being on the cutting edge, getting us all together to create the momentum we need to get the message to Washington that it's time for another White House conference. We are in tough economic times, and the White House can be an important spark if it does bring our small businesses together and provide the guidance and advice they so sorely need. So thank you very much, Shelly. I'm happy to be a partner with you and Ed Megano in this venture. And I thank our county legislators for being with us as well. Tom Sulmy, a strong advocate of small businesses, and Wayne Horsley, who's the chairman of the Economic Development Committee in Suffolk County.
Ed? Sure. Well, on behalf of Nassau County, we're thrilled to join